What's up, everybody? Today is October 31st, 2023. That's Nano Yummy back there. He's eating a fruit. Um, what is that, Becca? A peach? Or not a peach. A plum. Yeah, he's eating a plum. Can you get the seed when he's done?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's October 31st, 2023. And it's official, people. I got the job at Lamb Weston. They emailed me this morning and said that my background and drug screening is all clear and that I'm ready to go, and that she said that they'll contact me a few days before my start date, which is the 14th, and I guess let me know what to expect for the orientation. I don't know, maybe what to wear or what to bring or whatever, but that's it. It is official. They emailed me this morning. I have the job. So that's the good news. That is obviously the good news. I got the job. I have a job now. After several months, for those of you who've watched my channel for a while, you know my last job was at Dickey's Barbecue in Hesperia, California. And now, several months later, I'm going to be working at Lamb Weston in Quincy, Washington. As I was thinking about it, like say when I was working at Dickey's Barbecue, I would have never imagined that several months that I'd be way up in bumfuck Washington somewhere in some small town working at a potato processing plant. Never would have imagined. So that's the good news. Albeit it's scary, not because I'm afraid of having a job, but I don't know what to expect. It's it's a big plant, and you never know what expectations they have, or they kind of scared me a little bit. They were like, oh, sometimes you're working in really hot departments, really cold departments. I don't know if they steam the potatoes, and I'm assuming they have a freezer where they keep some potatoes at. But yeah, they're really like, yeah, expect to be in some really hot conditions, some really cold conditions, and then part of the cold conditions, They were telling me yesterday, actually, when I was getting my drug screening, she was like, sometimes you're working on the dock and obviously it gets cold in Quincy. And so, just have to wear layers. So that's part of the cold working too, not just working in the freezers. But yeah, she was like, in the freezer parts, it gets obviously really cold. So, there's some nervousness with this too. So there's happiness, there's nervousness, there's relief that I finally got a job, all that. So that's all the good news, and like I said, the worries and all that. The bad news, obviously, is we're still homeless. So, and we you guys, and we've all known this, the whole time, that getting a job, it's not a magic bullet or not a magic wand. It's not like, oh, you got a job, now all of a sudden your homelessness goes away, and your financial troubles are, and everything else goes away. Obviously not, and we've all known this, and so got 2 weeks, to the 14th till I start, and like I said, I'm assuming I don't get a paycheck for a couple weeks after that. Someone actually commented on one of my videos. They're like, oh, can you get like 2 weeks? I forget what they said in the comment. Can you ask them for like 2 weeks in advance pay? I don't know. I mean, I don't know this company like that. I never heard of a company doing that. I don't know. I mean, I can ask them, but I don't want to get in there and start asking them for money. But anyhow, someone commented that if you could ask for 2 weeks in advance pay. I don't know if that's something that good companies do. I've only worked for, food service and customer service jobs. I never had like a really, really good job. This job is like a union job. So I don't know. Do they do that? I have no idea. So, but anyhow, good question, I suppose. That's a good question. But yeah, I don't know. But assuming no, that they don't give you any kind of cash advance or whatever, like I said, I won't get a paycheck for at least a couple weeks after I start working in there. So, like I said, yeah, we're still homeless. We're still in the trenches. And that's how it is. Matter of fact, today is Halloween. And it's just a sad reality of our homelessness. This is our second Halloween, being homeless, and so it's been sad because sometimes we walk around stores like say Walmart or something like that, and we see other little kids. They're already dressing up in their Halloween costumes and stuff like that. They're getting prepared for Halloween. And Becca and I have been talking about how Nano You know, he's just with us, just trying to fight. You know, he's with us, just trying to fight homelessness. You know, and so it's you know, it's just it's really sad. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry because it doesn't do any good. But it is sad. It's sad that today these other kids are gonna be going trick or treating, and then even when they're done trick or treating, for everyone in the United States, I mean, you know how it is. As a kid, you trick or treat, and then you go home with your bag of goodies. You dump it out on your floor, and you have all your candy. He doesn't get anything. He doesn't have a. We're not going to be able to go trick or treat. I mean, we can't even afford a Halloween costume, let alone. I mean, we don't even know where to go trick or treating, anyways. And on top of everything else, we don't have a home to go to. I mean, right now we don't even have a hotel to go to. We're gonna, go out and I guess beg today, or try to get some money somehow. My aunt and one of my other followers sent me some money, but that's dried up already. We spent what, $50-$60 on gas alone, just getting to Quincy and back, and hotel for the last couple of days, and food, and then nanos need diapers and wipes, and which is not cheap. And so when you're homeless and living like this, the money it goes quick, and it sucks. And so we have to go out begging today, or somehow find a way to get, we got to survive. Basically, we still have, basically right now, in my mind, like I said, 2 weeks until I start working, and then I'm assuming in my mind, hopefully no more than 2 weeks until I get a paycheck. So basically, we have one more month in my head, thinking at the least one more month of not having income, good income from a job, and hopefully they give me good hours right away. At the shitty jobs, like say you work at McDonald's or something like that, they don't give you good hours right away. They'll give you maybe like 10, 15 hours a week at start, and you won't get good hours for at least a few months. So I'm hoping that that's not the case with this place, since it is a good job. I'm hoping like right out the bat I'm getting like 30 to 40 hours a week, because we need the money. And it's not just about saving money, it's about getting income. They really don't even care, like places that rent, they really don't even care about how much money you have in the bank. They want to see your like monthly or weekly income for the rent. Like I said, say you go to get an apartment or a house for rent for say $1,000 a month, they want to see on paper that you're earning say $2,500 to $3,000 a month. So that's what's most important. And again, that's why I need the numbers, the hours, so that I'm hitting those income requirements, because that's what they want to see. It's really, regardless, they really don't care. Apartments and houses for rent, they really don't care how much you have in the bank. They want to see your income. So I'm hoping that, like I said, I can get the hours to get the income, so I can have that on paper, so I can show the apartment or house or whatever, okay, I have the income requirements. And then obviously they want you to have some kind of good credit. And so got to get my credit up somehow. Maybe because remember, my bank account closed, so maybe I need to open up another bank account, and hopefully that'll get my credit going. Or sometimes you could get a credit card through the bank, and then you buy a little something and you pay off the credit card. That helps get your credit up, whatever. So anyhow, these are just all things that it's like, okay, it's just time. Basically, it's time to start thinking, real now. It's time to start thinking outside of the homelessness box. It's like, okay, job starting in 2 weeks. Okay, hopefully paycheck comes within 2 weeks after that. Okay, start getting the income on paper, so to try to get into a place, and just real life stuff. But in the meantime, it sucks because now we're in holiday season, and today is Halloween. And like I said, unfortunately, my son, unlike other kids who are getting prepared to go trick-or-treating or whatever today, my son's sitting in a vehicle just fighting homelessness with us right now. And I don't know if Thanksgiving is next month. I would hope somehow we can get a place before Thanksgiving. But even so, regardless if we do or don't, it's still going to be hard. It's still going to be a struggle. And, it's just hard going through it's hard being homeless and struggling anyways, but even more so going through the holidays, going through all this is what I'm saying. We already been through all the holidays as homeless before. Now we're starting to go through all the holidays as homeless again, and it sucks. It's hard. It's hard seeing other people celebrating, and people, and they're already selling Christmas stuff at the stores, and so people are buying that and whatever. Actually, hey, Becca, remember we saw someone with Christmas lights on their car or all along the bottom? People do stuff like that, because they have normal lives and jobs and stuff like that, house and all that. And so, people are preparing for holidays and all that, and unfortunately, we're not in a position to do that yet. So it's very depressing, and we still, we're still just trying to survive, especially this 2 weeks until I start my job. It's just 2 dead weeks of just trying to survive, just trying to get enough money for food and for hotel, and stay warm. It's been getting in low 30 degrees Fahrenheit at night, and just it's really cold, and so just everything. So yeah, good news and the bad news. Good news, I got the job. I'm gonna start on the 14th. In the first few days, I actually was talking to the drug screening lady yesterday. She said the first few days, she said from 3 days to a week, it's just all orientation. So she said the first few days is going to be all orientation. So probably walk around the plant. This is how this machine works. This is how that machine works. I'm assuming all that. So it shouldn't be incredibly physically difficult. The first, say, few days or first week. So that's kind of good. They transition. It's not like you get in there, it's like, okay, go shovel some potatoes or whatever. So they you kind of ease into that. So that's good news. Because some jobs do that. I've had jobs to where day one there's no training. You just train as you go, and it's like, okay, day one, like I said, you start shoveling stuff and cleaning stuff and lifting stuff and whatever. And so that's good that this job does that. They do train you. Seems like they want to train you properly, at least a little bit first, until you get into the hard stuff, into the hot and cold places that they're talking about. I'm telling you, that when they said that, I was like, really hot? I mean, what do they have, ovens? I don't know. They have some kind of potato cooking ovens or something. I don't know. So anyhow, all right. Well, there it is. We're gonna get going now. And yep. Oh, happy Halloween to everybody out there. For all the kids out there who are gonna go trick or treating, I'm happy. I'm happy for you. I'm glad. It's fun to see. We saw. Another little girl. We went to McDonald's to get Nano a hamburger the other day, and saw another little girl. She was in her costume already, and it's cute. It's fun to see. It's like I said, it's just depressing that my son can't get into the holiday spirit, so to speak. So anyhow, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everybody for all the help. Oh, I almost forgot. One of my followers, Joanne, she donated $5. I almost forgot to thank her. She's been very kind in the comments, and she's donated. So thank you to that. Thank you to Joanne for the $5 donation, and always in general, like I said, thank you guys for being here, the journey, and just for everything. For watching, liking, subscribing, following, sharing my videos, obviously for donating. Donating always helps. So thank you guys for everything. And I'll see you guys next video.